Well, a fun day, some great finds, and one very unexpected find. Well, welcome to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now, this was actually a really fun weekend for Chris and myself. We went to 4 different locations and we made some really great finds. And we made some very unexpected finds too. Now, I've got a lot to show you, so I'm going to get right in it. Well, Chris and I met up really early in the morning and hiked deep into the woods to one of our favorite Civil War spots. Now, this is a site of a massive campground during the Civil War, and it has been hunted hard for the past 50 years. But even though it's been hunted so hard, we always seem to come away with a few nice finds, and this time was no exception. Well, if you hear that noise, we've got a whole bunch of birds over us.
Cover your head.
Yeah, cover your head. Luckily we have hats on. But we are deep in some very thick woods, and I'll tell you what, it's a lot different than the last time we were here because we had a windstorm and there are trees down everywhere. So, but I was over here hunting and Chris called me over. First hole. And
which, like I said, could be good or bad.
Yeah, the first hole course. Let me try to get in here without. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's get down here and take a look. Oh my gosh, that's not easier said than done. It's so thick in here. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, 15 to 21. It was
right there,
all over the place.
He's got himself a Civil War bullet. Go ahead and pull it out, man.
Let's see what we got.
Nice
drop.
Oh wow,
Perfect
beautiful drop. There you go, 3-ringer,
yeah.
man.
That's a way to start out, man.
58 cal.
Nice. Beautiful.
Well, he's starting off with a bang, and once again, he's using his recently acquired Equinox 800.
Yeah.
Now, just to clear up any confusion, he upgraded to the 800 from the 600.
Yeah, I wanted the extra
features.
Yeah, a little more stuff to play with.
Yep, and well, you broke it in really well here at the Civil War site. Well, I got one. I'm on the board now. Check it out.
Oh yeah.
It was only a few inches down. Look at that.
What is that?
I don't know. See that?
Oh, that's a weird base.
Yeah, check it out. You know, it kind of reminds me of a Williams.
That looks too big on the bottom.
Yeah, it is a little too big, isn't it? I don't know.
Strange.
That is pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Well,
54 maybe?
Yeah, definitely a smaller caliber, but what an awesome looking bullet, man. I don't think I've ever found one of these out here. So
yeah, there's been some weird varieties, but that one don't look familiar.
Yep, so
cool.
Anyway, now I'm on the board finally.
The race is on. And
this one rang up 17-18, super solid. Like I said, only a few inches down. Killer, man.
Nice.
Oh, I was just going through the woods here. I had to show you this. This is really kind of cool. Look at these old cedar stumps here, and they are just encased in moss. Isn't that amazing? It's like glow in the dark green. That's just really cool. It takes a long time to do that. Well, I think Chris got something. Whoa, heck yeah, man, I can see it from here.
Every time we come here, we always say
it's a tough place to hunt, but
gosh almighty, yeah.
You got another drop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty encrusted, that one.
Yeah, I got it cleaned up. Looks to be a 3-ringer.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's a couple for you.
I like it.
Yep. Well, Chris did not call me over on this one. I saw him across the woods geeking out over here. He's been working on and brushing something, so I came over to...
I think I got a good one.
Oh my gosh.
That looks like a maybe staff officer's
Yeah, staff
cuff button.
Yeah, general staff.
I
Looks like,
cannot see anything, but that's...
yeah, it's definitely a domed button. Huh.
Get those pencils on it.
Yeah, it might be a general staff cuff button. And I don't know. Gonna have to work on it later. It is pretty grimy.
If that's what it is, that's my first.
Heck yeah, that's an awesome find.
Yeah, 13 solid on the Equinox.
Very cool. Well, Chris said he found something else. He is,
I'm on some lead today.
he's on a hot streak. See if I can get down here and see. He said it's right up against this tree.
Right up against it.
Oh, dang, look at that. Sitting right up against it.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
See, it's probably another 3-ringer. Another drop.
Yeah.
Boy, these things are crusty today.
Yeah, they'll clean up.
Oh,
But,
yeah. Yep. A little deformed on the bottom.
that's sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's 3, man.
Oh.
All right, man, that's awesome.
Nice.
Not even deep.
No.
Well, we had a blast digging a few really cool pieces of history from that amazing ground. But we were really excited about getting together the next morning because we planned on going back to the site of the stone-lined well. And that was featured in a video a couple weeks ago called Buttonholes. So that morning we were chomping at the bit to get started, but it quickly became apparent that our plan A wasn't working out quite as well as we hoped. We did find some cool finds, and I want to show you how that went.
Well, we are back at the well site. Chris is raring to go.
Yes.
It's been a tough, it's really tough to wait like a week and a half when you're on a really cool site. But we are finally back on here. And there's the well, and I was just going to show you this. Last time I was here, I got a big iron signal, and I left this hole open so I know where it was. And last time my shovel was half a mile away. So I've got it now. I'm going to dig this out and see if it's going to be anything or not.
Well, I asked Chris to come over and film because I've got it out. I'm not sure. It may be a big section of a bean pot. I think it's got a...
That thing is big.
Yeah, see that? That's the leg here.
Oh, yeah.
So, took a while to get the roots. Oh,
Holy moly.
That's awesome, man. Wow, there you go. There's the base to a nice cast iron pot.
Well, we were finding a bunch of smaller pieces of that last time.
Yeah, and it's actually right there's the well. So,
Pretty close.
pretty cool. It might have had a fire going and maybe making soap.
Yeah.
They would have used these pots quite a bit to make soap or anything. But that's a great early piece, man. I'm so glad I was able to dig this one out.
That's cool. Look at the feet on it.
Yeah, that's awesome. It would have been 3
Yeah.
or more. It was a pretty big pot. Yeah. Very cool. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. All right. That's awesome. Well, I got another iron target. Now that's where I dug that bean pot or cast iron pot. And I came down here. Now, just so you guys know, I'm running field 1 and 2-tone, and it is awesome. It just is such a killer setting. And I got a 13, 14, bouncing up to 16. Had to go 13 inches down, and that's what came out. I just thought I'd show you this. I believe it's either a griddle or a stove cover, but it's a pretty big piece of one. So that's cool. Another period piece from this early home site. Well, I'm about 50 yards from the well, and I just wanted to show you this beautiful piece of property here. Now, this is a creek behind where we think the home site is, and I'm just going to take you through the woods here. It's got this beautiful little creek running through it, and I'll be hunting down here on the banks. That is really nice. Now, on the other side here, we have a pretty nice flat area here. And I'll hunt that, and then the hill goes straight up. It's very steep. But just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what this place looks like. And then this is looking back towards the home site. So, very cool place to hunt, and just curious to see what we can pop out of here. Well, I got a nice repeatable 13, and I've been digging a lot of iron at that number, so I kind of half-heartedly went at it. Got my old knee bent and started digging the hole, but look what popped out of my dirt. That is a Civil War era J-hook. That's a knapsack hook. And that,
good shape too.
That's awesome. It is complete. I don't know, I like it.
Yeah,
Oh, I like it. Been a while since I got a nice J-hook. So that's killer. That's going to be a Civil War period. Oh, very, very nice. Now Chris called me over, said he had something interesting.
Thought it was going to be the 50th 22
The shell.
iron shell or bullet.
Yeah, it's been a little slow. Oh.
Yeah, somebody was working on that.
Yeah, almost like a whizzer.
Yeah, whizzer or I don't know, it looked like kind of a flower petal motif.
That's pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Huh. Almost reminds me of like a core badge. Thin, hammered out lead. Someone was either making a whizzer or passing the time, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, that's a pretty neat find there, man.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, it wasn't quite noon yet, so I suggested we head over to another permission that I had that wasn't too far away. So we headed over there, hunted for a few hours, and found some really nice things there too.
Well, I cleared out a 16. It was this massive piece of junk. And right next to it, that freed up another signal that was being masked, and it gave me a 12 and a 13. And I dug down and I see it now. Some kind of utensil. I have not pulled it out yet. It's pretty shiny, but a little low for silver, I would think. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a pretty nice spoon. Wow, that is nice. Well, that thing is really cleaning up well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, that is very nice. And that was completely masked by that big piece of garbage, but once I cleared it out, boom, got this one. Well, Chris called me over. He said he has something.
Look at that thing.
Ooh, oh wow.
Is that an acorn?
That is pretty awesome. He said he had an awesome bell, and he wasn't kidding.
I thought it was a hand grenade, I'm not going to lie. I almost backed up for a second, but
That is awesome.
that is brass.
Real heavy brass.
I don't know if I can get that out of here. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I doubt it's got a.
The clapper.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is that? Maybe it's not a bell. I don't see a
I
part
don't know.
where
It might have been
went.
part of someone's wind chime or something. Or
Holy cow.
it's really cool. It's very heavy. It's either brass or bronze or.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is neat. Very cool, man.
That's a first.
Yeah, and it was ringing in 99 on the AT Max. About blew his eardrums off his head.
Yeah, it hurt.
Very cool. I was going along here getting a 19. I dug down and, well, I'll tell you what, I guess I haven't had enough of finding cap guns. But that's a good portion of one right there. So that's a pretty cool find.
Well, by the way, that picture you just saw is a picture of a longtime viewer and subscriber, Max. And he sent me that picture of himself all decked out in his cowboy duds back in the day. And I have to say, that is an awesome picture, Max, and thanks so much for sending me that. And he also sent me another picture that you're going to see next, and it's amazing because he still has it all in the original box.
Oh, this one was such a bummer. I was getting an 1819, dug down, first thing I see pop out was that, the back end to a very nice, very old toy car. And then I found a few more pieces, and right here it says Tootsie Toy. That was an early one too, probably would have been 50s. Definitely a bummer. And just these 4 pieces, all I got. Maybe next time. Well, this next signal was a bit tough to get. It was getting 19 to 22 range. I had to change directions, and it was giving me a nice repeatable, so I went for it. First thing I saw was this big piece of glass. That's why I never dig without gloves. And there's what was giving me the signal. Nice little old key. And it's got definitely a little bit of, I'd say it's a pretty old one there, maybe 40s or so. I'll get it cleaned up later when I get home and give you a better look at it. But nice little find. Well, I was getting a 13 signal, about 7 inches down, and it's actually a nickel. And I'm gonna pull it out. I have not looked at it. I'm hoping it's gonna be older, but it could just be a Jefferson. You never know. Yep, it is a Jefferson. Ooh, it might be silver. It is wiping pretty nicely. Ooh, it's crusty though. Oh, definitely got some crust buildup on it. I think it is silver. I'll tell you what, I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to come right back. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a silver nickel, which is very nice. Been a little while since I dug one, and I love digging them. Well, it is a silver war nickel. It's a 43p, and it is probably one of the worst ones I've ever dug. Looked like it went to bed with a few nails. It's just pretty nasty. We'll see how it cleans up, but hey, piece of silver, I'll take it.
Well, we still had some daylight to burn, so I suggested, why don't we go over to one of my all-time favorite spots, my Dig It All field. Now, I have made a lot of videos from this location, but Chris has actually never been to it. So I was really looking forward to taking him over there. So we hunted a little while over there before it got dark, just to see what we could find. Well, I brought Chris out to my Dig It All spot. He's never actually been out here, and I've made a lot of videos out here. And we were just talking about how many spoons we find here. And what do you know? My very first hole, getting a 15, only a one-way signal. So I had a feeling it might be something longer. And look at that. I'll tell you what, I think I found close to 15 or 20 spoons out here. This is another old one. It's going to be 1920s or 30s. Old silver plate spoon. But I'm happy with that, and we'll see what else we can dig up here. No matter how many times I come here, I always find more. It's a great little spot. Well, this is kind of cool. I got a 31, bouncing between 29 and 31, dug down about 8 inches. Boy, I think it's a clock gear. It's big. Yeah, that is really cool. I don't usually find them that size. That might be to a grandfather clock, or definitely a large clock. So, very cool find. I definitely like that. That'll be nice in a display case. But I got a 17-18 signal, about 8 inches deep, finally got it out. And this is something I find here a lot. There was some type of a stone masonry business here, late 1800s, early 1900s, and I found a lot of these iron chisels. So, cool little find, and I'm going to keep on going. Well, I came over here and Chris dug something up, and we're going to show it to you.
Looks like a giant clock piece.
Yeah, it's a big old mechanism frame. So, more clock parts, and that one's definitely got some age to it.
We gotta be getting close to a full one.
Yeah, we're gonna put a clock together sooner or later. Well, this next target, oh boy, it's one of those things. It's like, should I dig it out or not? Because it's pretty interesting, and but it's a foot down. It was giving me an 18. I just kept going and going. I'll show you what's down in the hole. That appears to be an early car molding, stainless steel, all the way down there. And I'm debating whether to dig it out or not. It could be a mile long, or it could only be 3 more inches. I don't know. But I thought I'd show it to you. It is gleaming like it was made yesterday. So I'm gonna wind the hole, see if I might be able to get it out. Luckily I'm in a field, so I don't have to worry about opening up a big hole. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I called Chris over and he just started laughing. Well, I found one end, haven't found the other one yet, but check it out. It goes on and on and on, and it goes to there.
20 feet long.
It could be. I think it's a quarter panel molding. I don't know. Maybe a Ford. Could be a Pontiac. There was a old Pontiac dealership here.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going to go ahead and go a couple more feet. I don't know why, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I get stubborn. I just got to know what it is, and I don't like something beating me. And this one's going to beat me.
Yeah. That's weird how it goes down at an angle.
Yeah.
Boy, that's under there.
Well, I'm going to keep on digging, and hopefully I'll have something to show you. Well, I got it. Here we go. It's out. That's going to be I keep thinking Ford Crown Victoria.
Yeah.
But that's pretty awesome.
I actually got to go from one end to the other here.
Well, I'll hold it out like this, and
let me back up, see if I can get a full frame.
It's a big molding.
Yeah, that's big.
So, yeah, let me lay it there. That was I don't know. Sometimes you just you're like, you're not going to beat me. I'm going to get you. So anyway.
Yeah, it does kind of come to a point there.
Yeah, it's a quarter panel molding. Probably 4-door. And the rear door would have been here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, sometimes you just got to dig it. It's just.
How did that end up?
They bulldozed down these buildings and they just covered up everything.
Up.
Yeah, this is probably spare parts.
Cool.
I'll take it, and now I get the joy of filling this hole back in. So I'm doing what everyone should do, recheck their holes, no matter how big they are. But check it out. There's another molding that was 5 inches under that molding. And then I moved up here, and there's another molding. I think this was a pile of moldings, and those are going to remain there. I'm worn out.
One's enough.
Oh, and just so you know, I always fill my holes. It looks good. I can't believe I dug that with a hand digger. I'm an idiot.
Well, you know the old saying, you never know what's going to come out of that next hole. And I can guarantee you I had absolutely no idea that was coming out of that last hole. Now, we had a blast out there finding America, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this one. But don't go anywhere just yet. I have some very cool historical photos coming up. And these are inspired by that crazy last find I just had. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure. And I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.